Mohammed Kudus, born from Nima, built for the world. To understand Mohammed Kudus, one must first understand where he comes from. Not just Ghana, not just Accra, but Nima, a neighborhood dense with life, noise, struggle, faith, and ambition. Nima is not a place that produces comfort. It produces resilience. It is here, on dusty pitches and cramped streets, that Mohammed Kudus learned football not as a sport, but as survival, expression, and escape. Born on August 2, 2000, Mohammed Kudus grew up in a modest Muslim household. His upbringing was shaped by discipline, humility, and the constant awareness that talent alone means nothing without sacrifice. In Nima, football is everywhere. Played barefoot, played with makeshift balls, played under the sun until darkness forces the game to stop. Kudus did not grow up dreaming of luxury. He grew up dreaming of making it out, and later, bringing others with him. From an early age, it was clear that Kudus was different. Not louder than the others, not physically dominant, but technically gifted, intelligent, and unusually composed for a child. He could play in tight spaces, glide past opponents, and think one step ahead. Where others relied on speed or strength, Kudus relied on control and awareness. The right foundation, right to dream. The turning point came when Kudus was spotted by Right to Dream Academy, Ghana's most important football institution of the modern era. Right to Dream was not just a football academy, it was a philosophy. Education and character mattered as much as performance. For Kudus, this environment was transformative. At Right to Dream, his raw talent was refined. He learned structure, tactical discipline, positional awareness, and most importantly, professional mentality. He played against top youth teams from Europe, learning early that football at the highest level is about speed of thought, not just speed of legs. Unlike many young talents, Kudus did not rush. His development was patient and deliberate. Coaches noted his versatility. He could play as an attacking midfielder, a winger, a false nine, even deeper when required. He was not boxed into one role. He was being shaped as a complete modern footballer. Europe calls, FC Nordjylland. In 2018, Kudus took his first step into European football by joining FC Nordjylland in Denmark, a club closely linked to Right to Dream. The move was strategic. Denmark was not glamorous, but it was perfect for growth. At Nordjylland, Kudus adapted quickly. European football exposed him to a faster tempo, tactical rigidity, and physical challenges far greater than anything he had faced before. Yet he thrived. His performances were mature beyond his age, calm on the ball, decisive in front of goal, and fearless against older, stronger opponents. He scored goals, created chances, and demonstrated a rare ability to control matches from midfield. Scouts across Europe began to pay attention, but one club in particular saw not just talent, but future dominance. Ajax Amsterdam, entering the factory of greatness. In 2020, Mohammed Kudus signed for Ajax Amsterdam, one of football's most historic talent factories. Ajax is not a place where reputations matter. It is a place where you must earn your place. Kudus arrived with expectations but also pressure. Ajax fans are educated, demanding, and unforgiving. The system requires intelligence, movement, and technical purity. Kudus fit the philosophy, but his journey would not be smooth. Early flashes of brilliance were followed by injury setbacks, the most serious being a knee injury that halted his momentum. For many young players, such moments break confidence. For Kudus, it became a test of character. He returned stronger, mentally and physically. Gradually, he began to impose himself. Under Erik ten Hag, Kudus evolved into a tactical weapon. He played as a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, winger, and striker depending on the game. His intelligence allowed him to interpret space rather than wait for instructions. The breakthrough season. The 2022-23 season marked Kudus's true arrival. He became decisive. Goals came in big matches. Performances came under pressure. He was no longer a prospect. He was a difference maker. In the UEFA Champions League, Kudus announced himself to the world. His goals, composure, and fearlessness against Europe's elite elevated his status. He was no longer just Ghana's hope. He was Africa's next global star. His style was unique: explosive first touch, low center of gravity, powerful shooting with both feet, calmness in chaotic moments, ability to play between lines. Kudus played football like a thinker. Each movement intentional, each decision calculated. Premier League statement: West Ham United in 2023. Kudus made a bold move to West Ham United in the English Premier League. For many, it was unexpected. Bigger clubs were watching. But Kudus chose opportunity over hype. At West Ham, he was not a luxury player. He was a solution. And he delivered immediately. Against top teams, in hostile stadiums, under relentless physical pressure, Kudus thrived. His dribbling embarrassed defenders. His goals came from moments of courage and creativity. He did not disappear in big games. He rose in them. Premier League fans quickly learned his name. Analysts praised his adaptability. Teammates trusted him. Opponents feared his unpredictability. Ghana. National pride and responsibility for the Ghana national team. Kudus is not just a player. He is a symbol of the future. Wearing the Black Stars jersey, he carries expectation, criticism, and hope. At the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Kudus delivered when it mattered most, scoring twice against South Korea and becoming Ghana's standout performer. In moments when the nation needed belief, he provided it. His relationship with the national team is emotional. He plays with freedom, pride, and a sense of duty. He represents not just himself, but every child playing barefoot in Nima. Beyond football, the man off the pitch, Mohammed Kudus, remains grounded. He speaks often about faith, discipline, and giving back. Success has not separated him from his roots. It has reconnected him to them. He supports youth initiatives, inspires young African players, and carries himself with quiet confidence rather than arrogance. In an era obsessed with image, Kudus lets his football speak. Conclusion: a story still being written. Mohammed. Kudus is not the end of a story. He is the beginning of a legacy. From Nima to Amsterdam, from World Cup nights to Premier League battles, his journey reflects modern African excellence: intelligent, resilient, and unapologetically ambitious. He is proof that greatness does not need noise. Sometimes it grows quietly until the world has no choice but to listen.